Have you ever met someone who seemed charming at first, but over time, you felt a creeping sense of dread around them? Someone whose presence felt like a slow poison? You might have encountered something far more sinister than a typical difficult person. Today, we're diving deep into the abyss of personality disorders to talk about what many psychologists consider the most dangerous of them all, the malignant narcissist. A regular narcissist wants your admiration. A malignant one wants your destruction. This isn't just an exaggeration. It's the stark reality of dealing with a personality type that combines the worst traits imaginable. Think of it as a toxic cocktail. One part narcissism, with its grandiosity and entitlement. One part antisocial personality, with its disregard for rules and the rights of others. One part aggression and paranoia, and a chilling dose of sadism, which means they actually derive pleasure from the suffering of others. This isn't just a biopic of a difficult personality. It's a look inside the mind of someone who operates without a conscience. So what makes them so uniquely destructive? Let's start with their absolute, bone-chilling lack of empathy. We all have moments of selfishness, but a malignant narcissist lives in a world where other people's feelings simply do not exist. They are not just ignored, they are entirely irrelevant. Imagine trying to explain to a computer why a sad movie makes you cry. That's the level of disconnect we're talking about. They see human suffering not as a tragedy, but as a tool, or even worse, as a source of entertainment. While a classic narcissist might get annoyed if you're upset because it takes the attention away from them, a malignant narcissist might intentionally cause your distress just to watch you squirm. They see your pain as a testament to their power, a sign that they have control over your reality. This isn't just insensitivity. It's a profound and disturbing void where human connection should be. This brings us to their ultimate motivation, the power trip. For a malignant narcissist, life is a battlefield, and everyone else is either a pawn or an enemy. Their primary goal is not just to win, but to dominate, to crush, and to utterly break the spirits of those around them. Why? Because seeing others broken validates their own twisted sense of superiority. When they chip away at your confidence, when they make you question your own sanity, they are feeding their insatiable ego. It's a high for them. They thrive on creating chaos and despair because in that chaos, they are the king. They engineer situations where you are forced to depend on them, only to pull the rug out from under you. This cycle of idealize, devalue, and discard isn't just a pattern. It's a calculated strategy to leave you feeling worthless, proving to themselves that they are all-powerful. Their pleasure is not in building themselves up, but in tearing you down. Now, let's talk about one of their most vicious weapons, the smear campaign. A malignant narcissist has a fragile ego hiding behind a mask of invincibility. If they feel threatened, criticized, or abandoned, they won't just get angry. They will launch a calculated, scorched earth campaign to destroy your reputation. They are masters of manipulation and will twist narratives, invent lies, and recruit others to their cause, painting you as the unstable, abusive, or crazy one. They'll play the victim with breathtaking skill, gathering sympathy while they systematically dismantle your social and professional life. They will use your secrets against you, exploit your vulnerabilities, and poison the well with anyone who will listen. The goal is simple: to isolate you completely so no one will believe you when you try to expose them. They need to protect their pristine public image at all costs, and if that means destroying yours, they won't hesitate for a second. It's a preemptive strike to ensure their version of reality is the only one that survives. So, how do you survive an encounter with a personality this toxic? Is there a way to reason with them, to fix them, or to manage the relationship? The answer, unfortunately, is a hard and unequivocal no. Trying to change a malignant narcissist is like trying to teach a shark to be a vegetarian. It goes against their very nature. This is why the only effective survival strategy is what experts call no contact. It means exactly what it sounds like, cutting off all avenues of communication. No texts, no calls, no emails, no checking their social media. You have to disappear from their life completely. Why is this so crucial? Because any contact, any reaction, any engagement is fuel for them. It's what they feed on. Going no contact is not an act of cruelty. It is an act of self-preservation. It is the only way to reclaim your sanity, your peace, and your life from their destructive influence. It will be hard. They will try to hoover you back in with false promises or escalate their attacks to get a reaction. But you must hold the line. If you can't go full no contact because you share children or have other unavoidable ties, you must implement a strategy called gray rock. This means you become as boring and unresponsive as a gray rock. You give short, factual, unemotional answers. You don't share personal information. You don't react to their provocations. You make yourself such a boring target that they lose interest and go looking for supply elsewhere. It's about starving them of the emotional drama they crave. If what I've described today sounds terrifyingly familiar, please know you're not alone, and it is not your fault. These individuals are masters of psychological warfare. The most important thing you can do is seek support. Talk to a therapist who understands narcissistic abuse. Connect with support groups, either online or in person. Rebuilding your life after this kind of emotional devastation takes time and support. Recognizing the pattern is the first step toward freedom. Protecting yourself is the next. You deserve to live a life free from fear and manipulation. Thank you for watching and taking the time to understand this complex and important topic. If this video helped you, please consider liking it and subscribing for more deep dives into psychology and personal well-being. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.